Okay, here we are. We are here, and here is here, and it's TJ and Jody's house. Now, we're not in the same place for those 2 or 3 people of you who watch on YouTubes and whatnot. And to be honest with you, that's why we didn't feel the need to have to switch and do our whole other studio setup today, because nobody watches this.
They don't?
No.
Then why are we doing it?
I don't know, Jody. I don't know.
I don't understand.
People
this.
listen, but nobody watches.
Really?
Except for when Riggins makes the little promos. Yeah. So
I wish he would not zoom in so close on my face on those, by the way.
Well, you talk to him every day. Tell him.
Yeah.
But I think he has to.
It's not a good look.
Because your face is lovely.
No.
But no, most people just listen to the audio. And I don't know whether that's because of your face or not.
Very funny. How do you know how many people, can you see that people listen to the audio?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Millions of people listen to the audio. About
Millions.
maybe 3.5 people watch it on YouTube or wherever. So
Right. Why we go to the trouble?
Well, we don't go to any trouble.
anymore.
Not now. I'm set up in my TJ Riggins setup here. Just moved another microphone in.
Awesome.
Yep. And Riggins says that doesn't look as good, but
I'm afraid it does.
the quality of the picture looks better.
Yeah.
And all that, but it just it's with us sitting so side by side and in this office looking setup,
I don't think
where
it
we're just at a
matters.
desk or whatever.
I really don't think anybody cares.
I know, especially if nobody's watching.
But I also think we need a new backdrop.
I know you do.
I'll be working
We're working on that. We're working on that. But it's not going to do any good to get a new backdrop in here when you're going to be doing the podcast with Lindsay instead of me soon.
Are we for sure on that?
No, but we got to talk about Sweet Dreams before we get into all that. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress still got their sizzling summer sale going on. Y'all, you better get down there for some beds. And, it's back to school time. You got that college student going off and needing a mattress and whatnot. You get in there for those sizzling summer sales at Sweet Dreams. They'll hook you up.
They will.
They've hooked us up, haven't they?
Yeah.
Haven't they, Julie?
Oh.
They have hooked us up.
Okay.
It's my Todd Chrisley impression.
Oh. I forgot. You get me so sidetracked. Yeah, so if you get the mattress, if your kid's going off to college, perfect. You throw it in the car, it's in a box, get there, open it up, poof. Good. And then what are you doing?
You're sitting higher than I am.
And then then if oh my gosh, y'all.
Okay, there you go.
He can't stop. He always has to.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Don't mind me
you're right.
adjusting your chair.
But anyway, or you can get it delivered to you if you're local.
And what a delivery team they have.
Fantastic.
I am telling you, that Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, second to none. Second to none.
I'm gonna pop over there this week, see what they got furniture wise, because I'm kind of wanting some stuff.
Are you? You're wanting some stuff at the sizzling summer sales.
Yes,
Good
I can't
deal.
believe you mess with my chair like that.
Why?
Oh no, I feel weird.
I know, but you were sitting like you were on a bar stool and I was at a table chair. Because you're goofy. All right, so you can go check out Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress very easily. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress and you'll find them there. And it sounds like a sweet deal to me and to you and to you and you and you and you. Yeah, so I didn't feel like setting up the other studio today. It's, it's Sunday when we record these, and we had to be gone off doing something a little earlier in the day, and I got to be right back up in here in the morning at 6 o'clock, and so, yeah, I don't want to fool with it.
And again, I don't really think anybody cares.
Yeah, well, it does look, it looks homier when we're out in the other room, in the loft.
But with the new backdrop, it's going to look better.
Yeah.
For whatever show I'm being thrown into. I don't know.
You don't have to be thrown into any shows.
Okay.
If you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. I've never understood that you didn't like doing it. You've never mentioned that. But I think you'll have a lot more fun with Lindsay.
I do have fun with Lindsay.
Just like you have a lot more fun with any other woman than you do with me.
Because Lindsay's not going to be poking at me and trying to get me aggravated.
I wasn't trying to get you aggravated. I was just trying to lower
not
your
then.
chair.
Other times.
Oh.
And
name one.
I'm not getting into all this right now.
Okay. Because you can't.
I can. But anyway.
But trying to find a backdrop, that's going to be a problem because we both have to agree, because I'm going to have to use it for my regular job.
Yeah. I'm not picky. I think something simple.
Yeah.
Plain. It doesn't have to be anything fancy.
I have one in the closet in there that looks like we're sitting in a beach house, and the window is open to the beach.
I don't like that.
But it's got a lot of wrinkles in it.
I just think the ones that are just a simple color in the back, because I did see one that looks like a bunch of bookshelves. I loved it with plants and stuff on it.
Yeah.
But that's not for you.
No, it's not, because I don't read.
True.
I don't want books.
But we'll find one. We'll just find a simple one.
Okay.
Are you not going to use this anymore at all, the flag, or you do want to use the flag?
Well, it's not easy to, once that flag comes down, I don't think I can ever get it back up where it'll work right, because it was so hard to get up. So if it comes down, I wanted to find one that you can use for whatever you're doing, whether it's TJ and Jody's house, or whether it's Lindsay and Jody's house, or whatever, that would be neutral enough that I could use it for TJ Riggins' house.
Yeah. Well, we'll get on that this afternoon.
Because all my political stuff is done in the city now, in the big dangerous city. And even if I did post some extra political things on social medias and all, I could do it in front of a different backdrop.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that.
See, I would like somehow, though, I got these cool antique radios.
Oh, I love them too. Yeah, they're cool.
But you can't put those in front of a backdrop.
No, sir.
Oh, well, listen, all of John and Joan Q listeners here are not interested in our architectural design plans.
True. We got off on a tangent there, didn't we?
Jody finally got legal with the government. She got her real ID, not the fake one, the real one with the government.
Yeah.
So first she had an appointment several months in advance, gets down there, took all the stuff. They said, you can't do this without your marriage license. So then we have to fly soon, and she didn't have time to make another appointment. So she went and sat in the DMV. Kind of
in the DMV.
Yeah.
Do we have time to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I drove probably about 45 minutes from our house to a little country town, which I will say the drive was beautiful.
Loved I told you it would be.
It was beautiful. Get there, and it didn't look too crowded. The parking lot wasn't even that bad. And then I go in, the super nice lady waits on me, asked me ahead of time, did I have everything? She wanted to look it over before I sat there. That was great. And then she gave me a number and told me it was going to be 3 hours or longer, but that I could go about my day. I could go get something to eat. I could go shop. I could go to the park. I could do what I want, and that they would text me when it was time to come back. So I just went and sat in the car and did some emails and stuff. And then I had a book because I didn't know if I'd be sitting in there. And then probably I got there at 8. At 9:40, they sent me a text and said, head to the lobby. And I was like, oh, wow, this is great. This is faster than they thought. Get in there. They called me back at 12:20. So I sat in that lobby from 9:40 to 12:20. But you know what? It is what it is. When you do that, you just have to say, I'm going. I'll be there all day. That's life. Mm-hmm. What I didn't do was bring my book inside.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have that, but I just played games on my phone.
Why didn't you take your book in there?
I didn't think, when they called me in from there, I thought it was going to be fast.
Okay.
And then when she called me up it was my turn, she said, I'm sorry for you having to wait. And I said, that's fine. And I appreciate you being so kind. And she said, well, is there any other way to be? And I said, you might want to talk to some of the other DMVs about that. and then she was so nice. And she took my picture, and then she said, can we do that over? And you smile. She said, I know there's not much to smile about at the DMV, but would you smile? And so I did, and she was sweet.
For so many years, though, they told you not to smile.
I know.
In a dim photo.
Yeah.
DMV photo.
Yeah. So I ended up leaving there, I don't know, it was after 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wish she would have because it's the same lady, I'm sure, that I'd dealt with several months ago. I wish she would have let me have another go at the picture.
Really? You don't like it? No. She made sure I got a good one. But anyway, done.
Well, I may get up there and go wait in line another day just to get a different picture.
And hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a few hours?
But you know what? It was good. It's done. I'm finished. We're good. And that's that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what else do we have that is interesting to the peoples that has been going on?
How you had me working like a dog last week.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
In between my license sitting.
Well, all right. So we will get into how Jody happily helped me out of a bind. Coming up next.
More from TJ and Jody's house coming up.
The TJ and Riggins show stream is made possible thanks to R. Gregory Jewelers. This family-owned and operated jewelry store has been open since 1981, and they speak diamond. Engagement rings, anniversary presents, and so much more. Visit them in person in Statesville, NC, or online at tjriggins.com/diamond. I feel like I don't even really need to talk about Love Indus anymore because you just look at my face and you can see amazing before and after results. If you've known me long enough, you can tell. This is incredible. I've been using Love Indus. It's my new favorite skincare line, and my face is glowing. My dark spots are gone. I'm telling you, this stuff works miracles. And let me tell you, it was a true miracle because I had a lot of sun damage. So go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 21% off. You're going to love this skincare line. I've gotten so many DMs from busy people, that tell me Mandu Fitness has changed the way they look at fitness. Mandu Fitness is an electromuscle stimulation workout, and it only takes 15 minutes of your day, and it feels like you've worked out for hours in the gym. Not only does it feel like it, it looks like it. My body's toner, leaner, tighter. For 15 minutes a day, what do you have to lose? Go to tjriggins.com/fitness and get your first Mandu Fitness appointment for absolutely free. What do you have to lose for 15 minutes? You're going to tone up. You're going to look great this summer. Mandu Fitness.
Book your stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful hotel with fun events like Wine Down Wednesday, good music, awesome drinks, and an opportunity to make some lifelong friends. You're going to love it. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Book your stay at tjriggins.com/Hyatt.
TJ and Jody's house.
So, yes, we did. We had an exhaustive week last week. And
every day.
Yeah, it was craziness. Now, it was regular craziness for me doing a morning show and then doing a night show, all of that stuff that I talk about all the time. I had all of that. But then the studio that we've been using for 5 years, ever since we left a radio station.
Was it 5 or 4?
4. You and I were using it for this podcast about a year before the show started working.
Okay.
So we were, we have a new setup at our house. It's a new program where Riggins, Lindsay, and I can work from our home studios. And we had to get out of that building. We were renting it. And so we had to be out by the 31st. And we were using it up until about a week and a half before the 31st. So we had to get in there and get out fast. And that was left to Jody and me. Our 2 old were there.
Yeah.
Doing all that.
You got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
We started last Sunday. We were there all day.
Yeah.
Last Sunday, which is why we didn't record this riveting podcast. And then Monday we were there. Tuesday you were there.
Yeah, I was there
had to go
every
to the
day.
license. Wednesday I was there, and Thursday, and we were both there. And then Thursday you left to go to do your other show, and I was there to clean. And
And one of the things that was
nasty.
so stressful about it was that we had these big, and I talked about this on the other show in case you missed it, but we had these big customized desks that were built for 4 people to do a podcast / radio show. All right. So there was one desk here that was originally, built for Ace. And then across that was another desk built for me. And then there was a big, long desk that reached the same width of those desks for Riggins and Alexis when it was originally done. And they have drawers in all of them. And then there's a big cabinet part of it in the middle.
Like an island.
Yeah, that was where all of the wires were stuffed down in and all of that, so they weren't everywhere on the tops of the desks. So I had to get in there first and clean out that thing. And to this minute, I haven't been able to untangle all of those wires. I just had to unplug everything and drag it out like just a huge blob of
Mess.
wires, just like a big rat's nest, and I just throw it into a box because we were on a time crunch. And then the problem was, how are we going to get rid of these big desks, these big, nice, custom-made desks? And
We tried.
I thought it was one piece that they were all put together, like it was designed to hook together as one big piece, but you could disassemble it and all that, but I didn't know how to do it. Come to find out, it was all separate pieces that were just put up, like bunched up together. And thought, okay, well, that may make it a little easier. And we had people we were trying to give it to. Do you know anybody? We hate for this to go to waste. It's such a good piece. It's, blah, 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 blah. And so nobody wanted it. We were going to give it away. Nobody wanted it. So finally we just said, okay, well, we'll donate it. And when they came to get it from the donation place, we could have gotten it, have them take it for nothing, right? Mm-hmm. If we'd have had, 3 to 5 days notice, and we didn't, because this was the last day, because we had to be out by the 31st. And then they said, we can come pick it up, and it'll cost you however much.
A lot.
And then, so they came to pick it up, and when they picked it up to move it, it fell apart. It started falling.
Crumbled like a cookie.
All of it falling apart.
It was like a domino. Like you just hit it and it just...
And so then that was considered, it couldn't be a donation. It was then a recycling. It was going to recycling, quote unquote, which was another $100 charge.
Yeah, so they add that. Oh, God. It's just all it's a racket.
So it was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. But it's done.
Oh, and they brought in a sledgehammer. Didn't need that.
Because
you take one piece off, it just goes fall.
Yeah, because when they first saw that it was falling apart, they said, well, we're going to have to get a sledgehammer and just demolish it so we can fit it in the truck. But they didn't have to. So that was crazy, but we're out of it now.
Yeah, it's over, finished, done with. But I'm going to tell you what, I have never seen 2 rooms, that less than 1,000 square feet probably, wouldn't you think?
I think it's 1,100 square
Okay.
feet.
With more junk in it. I have never, ever seen that much junk in 2 little tiny spots. Ever. There was a closet that used to be a bathroom that was for their storage. Y'all wouldn't even believe the stuff that was in there.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff
New
that's going to have to be sold because it's like new equipment and things like that we never used.
So lesson learned, the next time something's ordered, somebody is going to keep up with what's there.
Well, there's nothing
with a
there
list. I know, or whatever. I don't care. It's just insane. It was insane.
Yeah, so now I'm left to try to sell all this stuff.
Yeah.
Jody's going to sell it. Jody and Boy. Well, she already sold 2 office chairs.
I did.
On the marketplace.
I did. Yeah. And look, not only that, we have other stuff we're selling that was in Boy's dorm right now. I mean, it's just a shop over here.
Yeah, stuff from his dorm, like from the common area, like big pot plants and things like that,
so
tables
silly.
and all that they had sitting out there. We just took. But some of the stuff, a lot of it can be sold on the marketplace, and then others, I mean, it's real like
Nice
big
equipment.
time broadcast equipment. I'm gonna try to sell that to the radio station that I work for, at night.
Yeah. And if they don't want it, we'll put it on eBay. And that's where Boy has to come in because I don't know.
Yeah, he sells a
Anything
lot of
about
stuff
eBay.
like that.
Yeah. But anyway, fun times. Fun times.
And the buku trips to the dump.
And
just to
Goodwill.
Just craziness.
Yeah. You would go to the dump and I would go to Goodwill. Did you kind of have PTSD of when we moved several years ago and we out of our house and we just, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many trips we made.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like.
It did feel
I remember
like that.
you know.
I'm over that business. That's why we are minimalist around here now.
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
Well, compared to what we used to be.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Well, I hated having to bring a lot of that stuff home. Have to deal with it here, store it here and all that.
But it's here.
I should have just, lit a match to all of it.
I would have.
The whole building.
Well,
No, the building's not ours. We couldn't have done that. But
no.
all of that other stuff.
Yeah. Anyway.
So it wasn't a fun week. We'll say that. It wasn't a fun week.
You're going to have those, I guess.
But we did have fun Saturday, this past Saturday. We'll tell you about that and how, when somebody does something and they say they're doing it for you and then they end up mocking you for doing it. That's what happened with me this weekend. So, yeah.
Poor
Get your
you.
tissues because this is a sad story that's probably going to make you cry.
The TJ pity party.
So we'll get to that next.
More next.
TJ Riggins Prime Plus members get all of the shows commercial free, plus a segment called Extra Extra Funny. All for the low price of $4.99 a month or $54.89 for a 12-month subscription. Sign up at the Media Center at tjriggins.com.
TJ and Jody's house.
So Saturday was a big day. What had happened was there something came up about the new Naked Gun movie, and then I said, yeah, I want to see that. I liked those when I was younger, those old Naked Gun movies, Police Squad, Airplane. It's the same types of movies. And my wife and little friend Jenny started, what? That we saw the preview for that a minute ago. It looked so stupid. It was, whatever. And I said, yeah, y'all probably wouldn't like it. So, I would just go see it some other time or wait until it comes out. But I do want to see it. I think those movies are funny. And then I said, from one of those movies, there's one of the most famous lines in movie history that people still use all the time. And nobody, young knows where it comes from. And it's when somebody says, surely you're not serious. And then the other person says, I am serious and don't call me Shirley. And they were like, I have never heard that in my life. No. Now, little friend Jenny and handsome husband Michael are 42, right?
43.
43. Now, maybe they haven't heard it, but I know Jody's heard it. But she gets with her friends and she starts trying to bully.
Movies.
Starts trying to be
I didn't
bullying.
watch those movies.
Yeah, but anyway. So I said y'all wouldn't want it. And then little friend Genty got tickets for the movie.
Well, she sent me, she called me Friday night when you were gone and said, would I want to go see that movie? I said, I don't care. Because here's the thing. Normally we're out on the lake. It's hot. it rained and it was kind of cool yesterday, so we were looking for something to do. And then we saw the movie was only an hour and 25 minutes. And I said, I can sit through anything for an hour and 25 minutes. Because after seeing that Brad Pitt movie, that was 10 hours, I was fine with it.
Well, and then they start doing a group text Friday while I was on the radio and Friday night. And Jenny said, I got the tickets. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden they just start cracking on the movie and saying that it's going to be terrible and blah, 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 blah. So they started mocking it right away. Now, here's the thing. I was paying attention during the movie and they were both laughing at various times in the movie, like really laughing.
Okay, well, some of that was laughter of how ridiculous it was.
Well, that's the point. You're supposed to laugh at how ridiculous it is.
You know, and it really kind of surprises me that you don't normally find that kind of stuff so funny. You know, and you laughed your head off.
Yeah, because it has some.
It really kind of surprised me.
You can tell me it's not clever when they say that the police squad is being shut down and it shows them walking away from the building. This is a spoiler alert, by the way, if all you ladies haven't seen it yet. They're walking away from the building with their stuff in their hands from their desks and all. And as they're walking out, they're already raising a Spirit Halloween banner over it.
That was so funny. I do agree with that.
Okay, so
that was super funny.
The building's empty. Now there's automatically a Spirit Halloween store going in.
That was kind of funny.
It's kind of like a live action version of The Simpsons or something like that. It's just not
which
can be very clever. A lot of it's clever.
It was funny. I mean, it was, there was parts of it, and then there was parts of it that were ridiculous. But it was fine. Again, I didn't mind sitting there and stuffing my face with popcorn and a Coke Icy.
But you didn't think it was funny when he said, "Please take a chair," and she said, "No, I already have plenty of chairs."
I thought that was so dumb.
That's funny.
Dork. No.
And
now I'll tell you another part. Well, I don't want to tell all the things.
Okay.
But there was another part I found funny. But no, because I know y'all, especially you ladies, are dying to go see it. So I'll be quiet. Pamela Anderson decided to put on a little makeup for the movie and look pretty. She's a pretty lady.
Mm-hmm. She is. Even when she's not all whored up.
She's not so pretty though without the makeup.
No.
And you know what I think it is? I've decided it's not that. She has pretty features and a pretty face. It's the haircut. It's the bangs. It's the flippy do. I think if she had a different hairdo, like if her hair was like it was in the movie where she was up there singing or whatever, and no makeup, it would look so much better. It's the hair.
And here's the thing:
she's pretty.
She's pretty. And that's what I always thought. Even when she was, in her prime, where she always looked, she doesn't have to look slutty to be pretty.
No.
A lot of those women do. They're only those presentable when they look slutty. But she's not. I mean, she's got pretty features. She's got a cute little nose and her face is shaped nicely. And I mean, she's pretty.
But it's the haircut. I've decided because everybody's like, she's so horrible without the makeup, blah, blah, blah. I really don't think it's the makeup. I truly feel like it's the hair. That hair is horrific.
But she does need just a splash of something here or there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, little tinted moisturizer wouldn't hurt.
No. Yeah. Not at all.
But anyway, that was fun times.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, we went bar hopping.
Not really. We went to dinner.
We're at a bar.
We sat in the bar.
And then we went to another bar.
And they were playing good music at this place we were at.
That's what I was getting to. You just have to argue with me about everything. We were at a bar, even though we ate, and then we went to another bar. We hopped to another bar. And, bar hopping is not the same for me anymore since I can't have any.
You think where we ate was a bar?
I don't even remember where we ate.
It was a restaurant.
Where? Where did we eat?
It was a steak place.
Oh, yeah, it's a saloon.
We ate at a restaurant. We were not at a bar. We sat in the bar
so
area.
That makes it to where we were eating at a bar.
Would have had to wait for a table.
Yeah, we ate at the Longhorn.
Yes, it was good.
Mm-hmm. But
And packed.
at the bar, though. Mm-hmm. And then we hopped on over to another bar. Mm-hmm. And I drink a lot of club soda with lime.
Yeah.
And I go to the restroom a lot.
You go to the restroom a lot without club soda and lime.
But that's me, now that I've gotten so skinty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I enjoyed a nice glass of wine.
Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me the other day if, hey, what are you trying to do? Just look even that much more like Zac Efron? And I said, no, I'm just following this program that I'm on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got it.
I really can't tell that much that I've lost any weight.
Yes,
I can't.
You can.
No, I can't. Only in like if I put on a shirt that used to be tight and it's not tight anymore, but I can't look at myself and tell it.
Well, I can.
Much. So I gotta get a lot.
You've done well.
I know. I need to lose just probably about 55 more pounds before I can see a difference.
Everybody has been saying they notice it. And I noticed it even when you were trying to lie and say that you lost 1 pound.
Yeah.
Irritating me. Another way he loves to irritate.
Yeah, I had lost 14 pounds, and I had been telling Jody that I'd only lost 1.7 pounds.
I said, I am not blind. I know, I can tell that you've lost weight.
You didn't say anything.
I've said it 100 times.
I know, but I was waiting on you to get to the point where I know you're lying, but you didn't.
No.
But
when we went on the lake last weekend, I was like, you have for sure lost weight. And you said, no, I can't. I said, oh.
Well, I'm still able to be a raft for the rest of y'all.
But anyway, you should feel good about yourself.
I haven't felt good about myself in 25 years, probably.
Okay, great.
For so many reasons.
Ew.
So many reasons.
Sad.
All right, but I am excited about something that's coming up as soon as we get finished here. We're going to watch a TV show together, which we never get to do anymore.
No, we
My
don't.
bride and I never get to do that. Oh.
No.
I get that one day.
Let's talk about that Hunting Wives everybody's talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jody has to make a statement.
Oh,
she
I have
wants
to.
everybody to know.
Okay, so Riggins, I guess, posted that Lindsay and I loved the Hunting Wives. I need to clarify, Jody does not love the Hunting Wives. I watched the first episode. It kind of aggravated me for some certain reasons, not filth, a little bit of filth, but not the filth that was coming. And then I thought, all right, I'm going to give it one more episode. So then I'm watching that second episode, and I'm watching, and I said, hey, is this downtown Mooresville where we live? And I start looking, and I start recognizing all the places, all the stores. It was so weird. So then, you know what I did? Deep dive. I start looking, where was it filmed? Mooresville. And so then I was like, what in the world? So I watched all that, and then it got disgusting. Like, I felt like I needed to go to church.
Because it's so
Pronto.
sexual, like graphically sexual.
It was nasty. So that was it for me. And then I didn't watch it after that.
Were they doing some of this nastiness in downtown Mooresville?
No, they were doing it in the cabin on the lake.
Oh.
Ugh. So anyway, I do not like it. I do not suggest watching it if you're definitely don't watch it with kids around.
So you're going to say if you're a decent person, morally you wouldn't want to watch it?
I don't know. I just can't.
Well, and I think...
I can't wrap my head around it. And then
that's what I was going to say. I hope that the women that like your suggestions and things when you have a product or something like that didn't fall for the fact that you love that show that Riggins mistakenly put up there. like your mom did. Her mom saw the post that Riggins did. It said, Jody loves this show.
So I reposted it on my story, and I'm sure my mom didn't pay attention to that. And I just said, I only got through episode 2. I don't know. I did something like, no. And then, so I'm talking to my mom this week, and she goes, Jody, we tried to watch that Hunting Wives. I said, Mom, no. And she said, well, I said, Mom, I only watched 2 episodes of that. And I explained the thing. She goes, well, I told your dad I could not believe that you would like something like that. and she only got through episode 1.
So she didn't even get into the vulgar sex part.
There was some stuff in one, but nothing like what came up next.
But when you go back to the original conversation that we had on the TJ and Riggins show about it, it may have, I could see where Riggins would think that. Yeah.
Did you say something like I did?
No, I didn't. I said that you said you weren't going to be able to watch any more of it. But Lindsay, I think, was acting more like, I've heard about that. And so seemed like, you know.
I don't even think she even got past 1.
I don't know.
Oh, anyway. I
don't know.
But anyway,
it was
we
confusing.
started watching Leanne. We started watching that the other night because it's 16 episodes and they're like 20 minutes of Leanne Morgan. And you know I love Leanne Morgan, the comedian. Mm-hmm. And so her new show is on Netflix. Hysterical. Ooh, I can so relate to it. Yeah,
so it's kind of like old woman humor.
Well, I'm an old woman.
Yeah, so... But I'm not an old woman, and I think it's funny. But then again, I'm a professional funny person, and I can see the funny in things where they exist.
I thought that until you said you liked that movie this weekend.
Loved it. Ooh. Mm-hmm. All right, well, look at this, Jody. We're out of time, and we need to go watch our show together.
Yay!
And share a sugar-free Dr. Pepper.
What?
There was this couple that lived across the street from my grandparents, and they had a son my age, and I used to play with him when I was little, and they would come in every Friday, and they'd say, okay, Craig, we're going to the store to get a sugar-free Dr. Pepper and split it. I was like, okay. So every Friday, that was their big time out. They'd go get a sugar-free and split it. So then they dropped the Dr. Pepper and just call it a sugar-free. Go get a sugar-free and split it.
Sugar-free and split it.
Yeah.
So is that like a zero, like you know how they do Coke Zero? And all, is that what that was?
Yeah, probably. But they didn't, it was like, it was the diet version of Dr. Pepper, but they didn't have anything but saccharin, I think, back then to sweeten it with.
You remember Tab?
Mm-hmm. It's gross.
Ooh.
They still make Tab. People still drink it. Yeah.
They what? They still make Tab?
I think so.
No
I think
way.
They do. I think they do. And that was what the first Diet Coke was.
My mama drank Tab.
That was before they had Diet Coke. And that was a Coca-Cola product.
Tab was?
Mm-hmm.
My mom drank that.
Yep.
I used to take sips of it.
It was gross.
Pink can.
Mm-hmm. Gross.
I might have even had a T-shirt that said Tab across it.
You probably still do.
I probably do.
All right, so look, we've gone over time here.
Sorry.
We've gone 5 minutes over. Ooh. So that means y'all got 5 minutes of free entertainment that you didn't deserve.
Yeah.
All right. We love you, though, and we'll talk to you next time on TJ and Jody's House. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's it for this week's edition of TJ and Jody's House. Take care, and we'll see you next week.